right, listen. Something happened in Boston this weekend. I don't know, not this weekend, but I think it was yesterday. Some shit happened in Boston. Something, I don't know.
Another marathon.
I hope it wasn't anything.
They threw more tea?
They might have thrown more tea or some shit. I don't know. Some shit happened because I saw people tweeting about it.
Right.
But I didn't know exactly what was going on.
Who knows?
Whatever. Anyway, if y'all know, just let us know. Something must have happened, but I'm not exactly sure. But I'll tell you something that definitely happened that I know for sure.
What
Tyronn Lue got fired.
That was what I was going to lead with, too. Boy.
Oh, boy.
The LeBron gravy train stopped coming in. It was a wrap.
What's your feeling on him getting fired? Douchebag move by Cleveland? Why do it so early in? Do they really think that a coaching change is going to be the difference?
I'm surprised they gave him 6 games. I think that was generous. They said, listen, LeBron wanted you here.
Right.
The only reason you're here is because LeBron wanted David Blatt gone, who might have been a good coach. I don't know. Mm-hmm. So we brought in LeBron's guy. You won a championship. Good for you.
Right.
You made it to the next 2 years. You mismanaged the fuck out of game 1, along with J.R. Smith. You could have just as easily called a timeout. As soon as everybody realized what J.R.'s ass was doing, as soon as he turned around and ran to the three-point line, coach should have called a timeout. You're the coach. You fucked that game up. That's almost fair. As much as JR, if not just as much because you're the head coach.
It's fair.
Nothing you've ever done has impressed anybody on a tactical front. But
I think
LeBron is gone.
Defensively, for a moment, they were solid.
I'm probably not giving them enough credit.
Okay.
But LeBron is gone. Let's see what you got. They opened the fucking season 0-6. 0-6 is not some shit that just happens and you recover from
right.
it. If you're already on kind of thin ice and then you're 0-6, you don't have to be here. Done.
It's fair. I'm just saying, do they think they're going to get more productivity from a new coach?
I don't think so. I think you could have just let Ty Lue bottom out all year, get your number 1 pick.
Get you the number 1 pick. I mean,
do they have their number 1 picks, though?
Oh, fuck. Did they trade away their pick? Alex, can you check that out? Do they have a number 1 pick next season? That's interesting. Okay.
And this is another thing, side note, that annoys me about L.A. LeBron, simply because I hate L.A.
Yeah.
Where was this patient-ass LeBron James when he was with Cleveland?
LeBron didn't want to stay in Cleveland that long, fam.
I guess not.
That's really what it was. I think LeBron was like, yo, let's do this, do the time, get the chip, get the fuck out of here.
Maybe you're right.
Right? Because what is it? Lost first year, won second,
yep.
Lost third,
yeah,
gone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Lose first year. I want to get my ring here. Gets the ring. I have to defend the ring.
Right.
No, they don't.
They don't have their pick next year?
No.
Wow. Is it protected at all? Do you know?
I think it goes to the Hawks, but
it's got to be some kind of protection on it, unless they're complete
I don't see it.
Apes. So if you look at the Hawks first round,
10 in 2019-2020.
Okay, so it's protected top 10.
So that's good. They'll have that, most likely.
Well, here's the thing. They need to get the most out of this fucking team that they can.
Right.
Because if they're so bad that they get that, oh, no, it's protected 1 through 10.
Yes.
So actually keep Lue.
That's what I was thinking. Keep Lue, bottom out. That's one thing you could do. But I don't think it's a dick move to fire him. It might be dumb. The smarter move might be just tank, get Zion in there, whoever the fuck, if you can.
I mean, they are tanking. I mean, Kevin Love's toe hurts.
Oh, really?
Did you see this? Yeah,
no.
Kevin Love I think anybody, if they have even a little bit of an injury on that team,
right,
they're just going to let him sit. And then let Colin Sexton just go nut. Just develop your confidence, develop experience out here. You have the ball. Learn how to take big shots. I mean, probably not going to have that many, but still.
Would you start trading your Kevin Love, your Tristan Thompson, if anybody wants Tristan Thompson?
You have Love locked up. I don't think Tristan has any trade value whatsoever.
They gave Love an extension, right?
Yeah. Love's locked up. There's no trade value whatsoever for Tristan. But Tristan is a formidable dude. And everybody was giving him credit. You gave him the cuck of the week shit in our notes for saying, they don't know what it's like to be a Cleveland Cavalier. They don't know the culture here. And what he's trying to do is reinstill the culture that was there when LeBron was there.
Right.
Right? And all teams have a great culture.
Right.
And what we mean by culture is the little things, like when you fall on the ground and,
Everybody
LeBron runs over and helps you up. He goes, your brothers help you up. You don't help yourself up. This idea of camaraderie, teamwork, we're all going here together and we all sacrifice.
Right.
Right? Like you are going to sacrifice your offensive game for the greater good. And it's easy to get a player to sacrifice their ego when everyone else is perceived to be sacrificing their ego as well.
Can I say why? First of all,
Sure.
I forgot who suggested. One of the Patreon producers suggested we do a cuck of the week every week.
Yeah.
A great idea. We're going to try to do that. But this is why I'm giving it to Tristan Thompson. So this is his quote, which goes to your point, but then I'll finish.
Right.
He said, at the end of the day, the only guys who really know what's expected every night are myself, of course, Kev, and Swish.
Right.
Everyone else has been 1 year, 2 year guys. They don't know the culture of being a Cavalier and what it takes and what's expected and what the fans expect.
Right.
First of all, there is no culture of being a Cavalier. There is a culture of having LeBron on your team,
Right.
and then the culture of Cavaliers outside of LeBron is miserable.
Well, that's what I think Tristan was trying to establish.
Well, that night that he had that
Yeah.
quote, it was after having 6 points and 3 rebounds and the lowest plus-minus on the team with minus 16.
And that's fair. Look, it might not be the opportune night to do it, but do we fundamentally disagree with what he said from a team perspective? Because Udonis Haslem, who could have that exact same stat line, could criticize somebody on the Heat, right? He could criticize who's the Heat's big man. I keep on forgetting who's like a numbnuts. Hassan Whiteside.
Yeah.
He could criticize Whiteside. He goes, he's not playing like a Heat player does, and that's not the culture of the Heat.
Right.
With 0 stat line, right? Because he's got the equity.
Udonis Haslem's not married to a Kardashian.
Again, let's just.
And that's not to say...
I know, but how about this, right? Not
But
to
my
cut
point
you-
is the perception of Udonis Haslem has always been
Right.
basketball first, I don't give a fuck. Tristan Thompson, married a Kardashian, fancies himself a fashion icon. Like, you have all these things. You're not
But-
seen as this gridiron dude.
but was willing to do whatever it took to win that he was capable of. He rode the bench. Then when they put him in the starting position, he came out and busted his ass and he played
true.
ball.
That's true.
What I'm saying is we might be giving him a perception based on how we perceive the Kardashians. Like, it's not like he was that committed to the Kardashians. Like, he did cheat.
Yeah. No,
Right,
You know,
it's-
and kudos to him for that. Props to
Yeah,
that.
obviously. Do you know what I mean? You got to check her.
Right.
So basically,
I don't think he cheated.
He's on tape cheating.
no.
Black men don't cheat.
What?
Men
I
don't
hate
cheat.
how y'all took this black men don't cheat.
Right, I tried to save you. Men don't cheat.
Men don't cheat.
Yeah.
It's all of us are in this together.
But black men especially.
It's the funniest.
It's amazing what has been taken from me, bro. Like, in a lot of ways, I'm the Jackie Robinson. I'm back, baby! I'm fucking back! Took about 10 minutes, but I'm fucking back! You know what I mean? Let's go! Let's fucking go! Y'all thought I was gone? No! I'm fucking back, bro!
Oh, man.
Shit.
Oh, good.
Y'all crazy out here. Fucking crazies, bro. Y'all are fucking crazy, bro.
Oh, man.
Anyway. Oh, you texting me?
Yeah.
All right, somebody's texting me. Anyway, point is this. Look, we're going to deal with that in a second. We got to keep this. Point of the deal is this. Tristan is saying the right thing, but because he dates a Kardashian, we don't like him saying it, and it's easier to hop on him. But he's actually saying what you want a teammate to say, and if you do like that culture that exists there for the Cavs, which we do, they just are minus talent right now, you want them to play like that. You want them to sacrifice. You want them to play D, etc.
Yeah,
The
sure.
reality is with the Cavs right now is there's nobody to hold them accountable. The Cavs do not respect Lue. Why do they not respect Lue? Let's be honest. Because LeBron did whatever he wanted. So now that LeBron isn't there,
Yeah.
enforcing
You're right,
the
you're right.
respect was never straight to Lue. The
Right.
respect was to LeBron. Right?
Right.
So now LeBron's there. It's like, who the fuck is this guy? We don't got to do nothing.
Here's
for him.
another thing, though. Tristan didn't... To exclude yourself is not leader-like. To say, at the end of the day, we don't know. You know, there's a lot of 1-2 year players, and the responsibility is me and JR and whoever
Right.
to tell them this is not the way the Cleveland Cavaliers culture is, whatever.
Yeah.
He literally just excluded those three, who excluding J.R. Smith is already like, come on, man. J.R. Smith is the guy that you want to look to as the pillar of Cavaliers culture. The guy cost you game one of the finals by not knowing the score.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to exclude yourself, it's not leader-like.
That's fair.
If you said
Yeah.
I gotta do we.
Yeah, we are all not playing the way the Cavaliers should play. That's fair. I agree with that. Don't exclude yourself and don't, further divide the team.
And that was off-putting. But you're right. You're right about Ty Lue. Nobody respects him. You respect LeBron. When he's gone, why the fuck do I respect Ty Lue?
I think
I saw Allen Iverson step over you.
I think that Ty Lue's going to LA.
Oh, shit.
I think Luke Walton. I think that LeBron is getting tired of Luke Walton. And what did I say earlier? The one thing that Ty brought to the Cavs, and not last season, but in prior seasons, was defense.
Right.
They could lock down. And that also has a lot to do with LeBron, of course. But
Tristan helped.
And Tristan helped. But Ty Lue, at least in LeBron's eyes, had good defensive schemes and they could do it. Now, what is the problem with the Showtime Lakers?
No defense.
Teams running up 140 points on you?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be losing 143 to 141 or whatever it is.
Right.
That should not be a scoreline.
Right.
You could put up 140
Yeah.
and then the other team puts up 90.
Right.
You could put up 90 and the other team puts up 140. But you should not be losing,
Yeah.
right? To me, what that says is there's no defensive culture on the Lakers. Maybe that takes time for them to gel. This is a new team. Or maybe there's a coach that's just incompetent defensively,
Right.
which could be Luke. And LeBron will know very quickly whether he thinks that you can coach.
Right.
And he doesn't have that much time left in his career to be dilly-dallying. Okay? He let the what's-his-face dude have half a season.
David Blatt.
He let Blatt have half a
I
season.
think a season and a half.
No, I think just that half a season. They fired him at the All-Star break when they were the number one seed.
I think that was his second year. Second year, he got fired, number one seed. First year, they lost in the finals. He didn't give a fuck about it. Then Ty Lue won, stepping in as the interim coach.
My bad. But still, they were number one seed.
Yeah.
Right?
But LeBron has already called the mulligan on this year. Or whatever the word is.
That's fair.
He's done.
That's fair. So maybe he brings in Ty Lue next year. Maybe it's this year.
Maybe he's an assistant.
Yeah, but you saw his tweet
What'd he say?
after the firing. He was like, "You know how to find me."
Yeah.
Really?
Look, if I'm Luke Walton, I'm sweating. Yeah. I'm sweating right now for multiple reasons. One, obviously you want to be a coach. But two, you want to be a coach of the greatest basketball player who's ever played. You do. You want to have that as opportunity as a coach.
Yeah.
Every coach wants that opportunity.
Sure.
And you're not really playing that well, and it is because of coaching. Like, you're losing very close games. The Lakers are, what are they, 2-6 or 2-4, something like that?
2-4, I think.
2-4, right? The Lakers could easily be 4-6.
4-2.
4-2.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about two very close games
Yeah.
here, 4-2.
Yeah.
So, you got a guy like LeBron James who says to Ty, "Hey, Ty, do yourself a favor, get fired." Well, how do I get fired? Just be insubordinate. Just don't do what the franchise tells you to do. The franchise is going to tell you to tank. You say, no, we're going to do everything we can to win. The franchise is going to say, well, we don't want to win too many games because blah, blah, blah. And then you go in there every single day. You're like, I need a trade. I need a trade for this person. I'm here to win, and that's what I'm going to do. And then Dan, whatever his name is, who's gotten multiple first fucking picks. This guy's the luckiest person in the draft in history, right? Is literally sitting there like, no, I want to lose.
Right.
Okay? We lose. And you're saying win, win, win. He's going to go get this guy the fuck out of here. You're freaking me out.
Yeah.
We got an interesting draft coming in next year. We got some talent.
And from what I understand, it's not deep. It's the top two players are nice. Everybody else is...
And throughout the year, we're going to see other people pop up.
Sure.
But we know those top two are going to be special.
Zion. You want R.J. Barrett or Zion.
Come on. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
I think it'd be very easy to get fired. I think a simple disagreement over what we're trying to do this year would get them fired. You literally have to tell the owner, Dan Gilbert, I'm not here to tank. I like winning. If you don't want to win, get rid of me.
Right.
Dan goes, bye. Who do we have? Some other buddy. It doesn't fucking matter because we're trying to tank.
Right.
Now you're free. Luke's got a month.
Yeah.
And if Luke don't fuck it up, he might be able to stay. But if he does, see you later. And who does LeBron ultimately enjoy playing for? Or with, maybe I should say. Who gives him full reign? Who doesn't get in his way? Who lets him tune out in the what's it called, during timeouts? You watch LeBron during timeouts with the Lakers, you think he's paying attention? He's already checked out from Walton.
That's interesting. I'd like to see.
Watch. Pull up clips. They show clips. Already checked out. It's done. And I bet you it's defensively. I bet you it's like this guy's incompetent defensively.
What a fucking thing to be that smart. My man is Will Hunting, dog. He's just sitting there frustrated with
Hunting.
everybody else's intelligence and lack thereof.
Son, at this show in Buffalo, there's this guy that looked like Down syndrome Matt Damon, right? And I go, listen, not so good, Will Hunting.
Oh, man.
I was just fucking roasting this guy. But LeBron knows. I think he knows that soon. Like when we see stand-ups on there, on stage, we know very quickly
if they're competent or not.
if they're competent or not. Furthermore, we know very quickly if they have a future or not. I can tell if a comic will be funny, even though they're not
There's
yet.
people who I've seen turn a corner and you're surprised, but for the most part, you're just like,
You just
nah,
know.
you have it or you don't.
We see it.
Yeah.
We just fucking see it. LeBron is that. I'm not saying he's as good as us, but LeBron is. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not Jesus. Do you know what I mean? He's John or Joseph or whatever, one of the other guys, you know? Remember when I thought there was 13 of them at the dinner?
Your lack of Bible knowledge is astounding. Like,
What do you mean? I know a lot about it. I read it.
I know.
There's the snakes. There's the Jews. There was a lot of Jews out there.
Yo, you were tweeting me as were you listening to the Bible audiobook?
Yeah.
And it was just like, you were just laughing like, yo, this is wild.
Son, it's mad wild, the Bible. You got to listen to that shit. It's crazy out there. Anyway. Point being, I think it's by Luke. Writings on the wall.
I would like to see LeBron get an actually good coach. Always. I've always wanted to see LeBron with a truly good coach.
And he's had the opportunity to, and he's chosen not to. And that's what lets me know, like, on some level, while he respects Pop, on some level, while he respects Kerr or Phil Jackson or any of these.
Phil.
Maybe not Phil, but, like, that's right. But while he respects these guys, on some level, he doesn't. On some level, he's like, what you do is not so hard that I can't do it while I play.
Yeah.
And I've never been a professional basketball player to say otherwise, but there is a track record of guys who could do it. I mean, Bill Russell.
Bill Russell did it.
Amazing IQ, amazing ability on the court.
Yeah, but Bill Russell is 14-0 in Game 7s. Bill Russell has 11 championships.
Sure. He also played against all white guys. There was like 3 black guys in the league. Yeah.
LeBron doesn't always
He was
win.
the YouTube of basketball in a lot of ways when you think about it. He was.
He's the Andrew Schultz of the NBA.
He was the Andrew Schultz of the NBA. If you think about it. No, Russ was. Maybe that's what happened in Boston this weekend. Was it his birthday or something?
It's so funny because it's so ridiculous.
Yo, maybe they opened like the millionth Dunkin' Donuts in Boston.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah, they serve like the millionth slice of cream pie or something. And so I'm sure there's going to be a parade later this week. You know,
it will probably be for the millionth Dunkin'
Yeah.
in Boston.
Right.
Or like maybe like the millionth hate crime. Do you think that is it?
Shit.
Or like the millionth wife was abused? I think it was one of those things
by
that
a guy
probably
named
happened.
Sully. Yeah.
How often you think you hear this in Southie? Sully, stop! Sully, stop it! Sully, put down the pool cue! Sully, please! Why are you chalking it? You don't have to chalk it to hit me with it. Please, Sully.
Oh, fuck.